If you've met me in the last 3 years, you've probably gotten to know the energetic guy who is excited to create, and especially be in front of a camera. It was definitely not always this way though. So how did this acne-covered kid, who never wanted to leave the house, become somebody that was ready to meet people, work with brands and people he loves, and be in front of a camera like this? The answer is simple, and I'm here to share my story.
My name is DJ, and this is my Accutane journey.
First week of Accutane, the 15th of May, 2016. Week 2 of Accutane. Week 3, Accutane. Week 4, Accutane. Week 5. It's been a long time since I've made a video. It is September 7th right now, October 2nd. I'm almost done with month 6, so I'll come back at the end of everything.
So I dealt with acne for a long time and really started in 8th grade. I was kind of a late bloomer, but when it hit pretty hard. And I struggled with it all the way through my freshman and sophomore year. I saw various dermatologists, got prescribed all kinds of pills and creams and other things. Tried Proactive, I tried X-Out, I tried everything. None of them really worked for me in the long term. My junior year of high school, everything was fine. In the middle of the year, that's when it started to hit. I went to a different dermatologist and they talked about Accutane. It sounded really intense. I was scared and I said no. Before, I wasn't desperate. And then fast forward a couple months, I got desperate. It was time that I needed to do something more serious to change the way that I was looking because I didn't want to leave my house, much less my room. It was really hard to make the decision, but my parents were really supportive of me going through this process, and I was really lucky that insurance was able to cover most of the cost of the medication for me. So I decided to do it and make the jump. I was committing to a 6-month process, give or take a month or two. I ended up going on 7 months. And that was serious. You have to go in every month to get blood drawn to make sure that your liver and rest of your body is functioning and you're okay. And that was scary. I was really lucky that the nurses and the dermatologists that I worked with were so kind and understanding, and it made it a lot less scary to go into that office every month. It gets a lot worse before it gets better. I'll tell you that. And you'll see in the clips that I'm gonna show in a little bit, it gets a lot worse before it gets better. I never experienced that bad of skin, that bad dryness, and just a slew of other side effects. But I'm gonna share with you things that I did to be able to make a positive difference. First and foremost, water. Water is your best friend. This goes for when you're on Accutane, but also when you're off. I drink 2 gallons of water a day. That sounds excessive, but I do. I drink 12 of these 24-ounce bottles. You can look it up. There's so many benefits, not only for your skin, but for the rest of your body. And seriously, water is the best thing you can do. I almost exclusively drink water, and I love Gatorade. I love soda, but the more that I drink water, the more that I love it and prefer it over other drinks. Pro tip, it also saves money when going out to eat, getting water. But anyway, that's one of the biggest things. Going into products, I kept my product routine really simple because I didn't want to have so many different products that I couldn't manage. So I kept it really simple, one being a facial cleanser, 2 different moisturizers, and something for my lips. So I use the Classic Medicated by Chapstick. This thing is the best in my personal opinion. A lot of people use Aquaphor, other things. This worked for me and I continue to use it to this day. In terms of my face wash, this CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser, this thing is the best. It is awesome. I swear by it. It works. It feels amazing on your skin. There's lots of other great moisturizers, but this is what I recommend, what my dermatologist recommended to me. I continue to use this to this day. And next thing is an AM and PM moisturizer. AM, SPF of 30. This is crucial. When you're on Accutane, your skin becomes a lot more sensitive to the sun. You need an SPF to protect it, and a PM, this is a lot smoother of a lotion, and it really helps to cool your skin and everything when you're getting ready to go to bed. This thing is amazing. I love both of these lotions. They last a pretty long time, and it's 100% worth it because it really helps with your skin. Some other things that you can do to help mitigate the side effects are your pillowcases and your towels. I change my pillowcases once or twice a week, and I change my towels almost every other day. There's so much dirt and grime that builds up on that, and especially when you're going through this process, you're not producing more oil, I'll tell you that, because you're almost producing no oil, but it's so good to just get in the habit of routinely changing those things, because it really does help when you are cleaning your skin after you shower or when you're sleeping and all these other things. The next thing I'll talk about is diet. Diet is huge. I almost cut out all dairy because it's terrible for your skin, and I love ice cream. I'll be the first person to tell you that. It's hard. It's really hard to cut that out, but I did. I basically had no ice cream throughout the entire 7 months that I was on Accutane, and I'm super proud of that. I had no milk. I don't really like cheese, so I didn't have cheese, and then ice cream. And any other dairy products, I did the best that I could to eliminate those out of my diet. I try to eat as clean as possible, and a big part of that is cutting out as many sugars as possible, whether it was drinks or whether it was candies or whether it was other yummy foods and baked goods. And it's really hard because my mom's a phenomenal baker, but I had to do my best to cut all those things out. And even still, I try and do that as much as I can, because I see the effects that it has on my skin. By no means do I have perfect skin now, and if I just all of a sudden let things go, I don't drink my absurd amount of water a day, I eat a bunch of ice cream and I eat a bunch of candy or sugar or baked goods or whatever it is, you're gonna see it have a direct impact on my skin. I don't want that to happen for me, and I don't want that to happen for you. And so that's why I'm sharing my story. Not a lot of people are gonna understand what this is like. Everybody's gonna try and prescribe you what they think is right. They're gonna tell you to wash your face, use this lotion or cream or whatever the heck. And really, it's out of your control. It's hormones, it's your genes, it's everything that you can't do anything about. It's really hard. And so this drug was one of the most intense things that I've ever encountered in my life. But I tried to use the experience as something that I could grow from and get to know myself and love myself more. And I can tell you, coming out of the other side and now being essentially 3 years post Accutane, that I'm really proud of myself, and I love myself for who I am and what I look like, and all of these other things that I really doubted before. I really doubted throughout this process, but being isolated helped me to know myself, helped me to find the things that I love, helped me to find things like music, helped me to find things like photography, helped me to find things like fashion. I got into clothes because I wanted people to look at my outfit and my shoes instead of looking at my face. And if it wasn't for that, I don't know if I would have such a deep love for clothing and fashion in the way that I do now. I got into photography because I wanted a way to express myself. I got into music because I wanted a way to express myself. And those have all been amazing creative outlets that I was able to take my mind off of that person that I was seeing in the mirror and be the self who I knew I was inside. So if you ever feel alone in your journey with acne, whatever point you are in your life, know that you're not, and know that there's a lot of people around the world, me included, that understand what you are going through. And so lean on those people who understand. Lean on the people that aren't going to judge you for what your skin looks like. Hang on to those people, be yourself, get to know yourself, love yourself, know that you're not alone, and know that you have a lot of people that are there to support you, me included. So now I'm going to play you the videos that I recorded throughout the process when I was documenting it. And I'm really proud of these videos. It was so hard for me to record them, and you can see my mood fluctuate all throughout. And that's something that I want to show to you, that it's not just something that's easy. It's not just something that, you know, you take a pill one day and then next day you're all good and your skin's clearing up. It is really a hard process. But I hope you guys enjoy that, and I hope that you find hope in this video. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm DJ, and this is my Accutane story.
This is the first video. I wanted to update you on the first week of Accutane. Today is the 15th of May, 2016. Experienced some pretty severe dryness. My lips were more chapped than they've ever been in my life. Some pretty severe dryness up top, but that was kind of good to be able to see all those zits getting dry around them. Even though it was, you know, not the coolest thing to have flakes, it was good to see it working so quickly. And then yesterday, had a couple random bloody noses during the day. I just wasn't staying as hydrated yesterday as I was during the week. We'll see if we can get a close-up here. Let me... Yeah, okay, so right here around the nose, it's kind of been like that for a while, so it's improving. And then of course right here, that one has been a problem for the past few weeks. Left side is definitely worse than the right. So for 1 week down, I'll update you next Sunday. All right, what's up guys? Week 2 of Accutane. It felt really like it was getting worse before it was getting better. I just hated looking at myself this whole week. Obviously you can see it's gotten pretty red, so it's a little bit of a bummer. Forehead, I'm expecting, you know, it to be pretty red, not really get better for the next couple weeks, and then after that, we're off on the mend and on the way to clear skin again. See you guys next week. Peace. Week 3. This week is probably the most depressing week out of all of them, where I've been the most upset and sad about my acne so far. You know, my cheeks are the worst they've ever been. The forehead is looking better than it has. That's a good sign. Just everywhere just breaking out is just really saddening. If this week it can just start to go on a, you know, start going uphill from here, that'd be great, but I'm not expecting it for a couple more weeks, so, you know, hope for the best, expect the worst. But here we go, Accutane week 4. I know I said last week was the worst week, but this week was the worst one. It's getting worse and worse. It just really sucks. I don't want to go out. I hate being in pictures. I mean, that's normal, but I mean, it's even gotten to the point where today after church, somebody I know came up to me and asked me what's wrong with my face and if I had an allergic reaction to something. And if she thinks that, she's definitely not the only one. And so even if, you know, my friends don't, you know, care about it, I know other people view it as that. So, yeah, it really is just annoying, and I'm sick of this, and I want Accutane to actually start working for good rather than just making me break out worse than I ever have before. Like, this is really annoying. This cheek is just awful, no improvement. Chin, I guess, is a little bit better, and then the right cheek, obviously, is all gross. Forehead, I don't know, I don't really care. Yeah, I mean, I've been praying about it. I mean, there's nothing's happening, and it's really annoying. It's hard to deal with. It's hard to go out. It's hard to do anything. Alright, I'll be back next week. Here we go, Accutane week 5. Last Monday I had my appointment with my dermatologist, and so that went pretty well. Got my refills, and I also got prescribed an antibiotic. Hopefully this antibiotic and just Accutane start working together. There's just no more suffering. I know I'm not posting these videos yet, but I'm hoping for your prayers and future audience or whatever. And yeah, okay, I'm just gonna cut it off. Accutane week 6. The redness has definitely gone down. There's still zits everywhere, but how red it actually is in the cheeks and how red the acne is itself is really definitely going down, at least when I look at myself in the mirror, which is kind of one of the biggest things for me. So I'm gonna give it quick. Here's what my skin is looking like. It's been a long time since I've made a video. Last video was kind of in the middle of June or to the end, and it is September 7th right now. In June, definitely when we went to California, that was rough for the skin. July basically, you know, was a chill month here at home, so no crazy sun, and you know, it was just a month of healing pretty much. And at the end of the month, we headed to France, and that was an amazing trip. And on the way, you know, definitely some dry skin from very hot temperatures there, and from all the traveling, you know, up in the air and long train rides and stuff. I don't know, it just kind of messes with my skin. Appointment coming up this next week. I'm pretty excited on the process. I mean, my forehead's completely clear, and my skin is completely smooth, and all that's really left is just remnants from the acne and just redness from being on the drug. I just wanted to check in. It's been a super long time. Sorry I didn't do my formal setup with the tripod and everything. So yeah, I'll probably make a video soon. Catch you later. Bye. October 2nd, I figured I'd make another vid, show the progress. Here's how it's looking from the left side. Here's on the right. Forehead has been completely clear the past couple months, which has just been awesome. Doing my hair again has been really cool, that I don't have to worry about hiding any acne. Yeah, I took senior photos, and having a clear forehead and just feeling confident and smiling was really cool. You know, homecoming at the end of this month, and I'm looking forward to not having to worry about being, you know, all gross in pictures or having to hide it or anything. So yeah, October, beginning of October update, and I'll catch you guys at the end of this month. I'm almost done with month 6, and yesterday I just had, or 2 days ago, I had my dermatologist appointment saying that we are going to do month 7, so I'm totally down for that, because whatever it takes to help it not come back, I'm totally down. Left side, right side, forehead, no problems in the forehead, back's completely clear, everything is completely clear. Lips obviously still chapped all the time, but nothing like crazy severe. But yeah, so this is progress. I'm feeling good about it. Dermatologist feels good about it. So this really is kind of like wrapping up the initial 6-month process.
And now this is me post Accutane, and I couldn't be happier. By no means do I have perfect skin, but I'm really excited with where I'm at, and I'm really proud of the process that I went through. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm DJ, and this is my Accutane story.